time to make some snowmen. It is snowy as freak. Look at this, it's everywhere. Right, that's it, let's get it done. Oh, already this thing is massive. It's important that the bottom one is the biggest one, and then they get smaller on their way up. That's round one. I don't think I can actually roll this much further. Oh my god. So now I need to build a torso. I gotta lift it up. My hands are freezing. It's too big. Oh my god. How am I going to grab this? Oh, I made it too big. Now I've got to do the head. The head's going to be the smallest bit, so I should be able to lift it. Alright, still not quite 6 foot. Right, so we are actually next to a church right now, so I'm thinking I'm going to pinch a couple of stones from the church for the eyes. We need arms, and we're going to use some sort of nose. And actually there is a hat in the lost and found in the church that I will use to put on top of this snowman. Right, so got a bunch of stones for the eyes. I think we're going to have to give him a happy face. How did he look? Fucking scary or what? Right. Gets the hat. Right, now they're stuck in these arms. Right, got 2 arms, got 3 fingers. Alright. Right, that's it, the church snowman. There will be a service at the church on Sunday, so people hopefully will see this. Just have this huge compulsion to just want to drop kick it. Like, I want to rugby tackle it and fly and kick it. But this thing is solid. I've seen videos of people bouncing off of them. I'm not really doing that. But, hey. Right, I made another head. I couldn't help it. I wanted to punch the other one off. Oh, I'll put another one up now. Actually made me bleed, damn it. Literally his teeth are just falling out of his face while we're stood here because I punched him so hard. Oh, well, see you later, you freak. Snowy in today's mission. Checking out a bunch of old powdered producing mine buildings up on the moors. There's a hell of a lot of snow out here. Strange bird footprints in the snow. Not quite sure what those ones are. We'll try and make our way up to this small building out here. This valley here there's quite a few buildings in here actually. You can see one just down the front here. And there's the chimney. I've already passed the chimney over here, right on the edge of this woodland, but I want to see if I can get to one of these buildings out here. Buildings, right, so we've got one just in front of me here. And there's one just there, that's the one I'm kind of heading to. And then there's another one just here. We really are out in the middle of nowhere here as well. It's about 3:30, so the sun will be setting soon, so I don't want to spend too long out here. Otherwise, I might end up freezing to death. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, and then I'm going to go to this one, then I'm going to head down to that one over there, and I'll walk around and we're going to check out all the buildings out here. why I'm trying to hit my own camera. Might as well start by looking in the entrance here. Ooh. There's a bird on the other side. Crikey. So as far as I can tell, this is the furthest building away from the chimneys. And I suspect there's a big gap in here. I reckon there might have been like a big wheel that rotated here that had water in it. The stonework is huge. And obviously the only thing that isn't here is the wooden roof and the rafters and the beams. Let's have a look, see if I was right. Alright, it's a gunpowder factory and the processing plant. And there isn't really an image of what was inside here, but look at that. It's a big old drop. The rocks here are just impressively huge. The size of this slab. I'm just trying to lift that up. Wow. Even this slab is huge. What are these big pieces? Even the ones around the door. How'd they even get them up that high? It's crazy. Alright, okay. So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to head across to, I can see the roof of the next one. And the other one, I can see the roof of both of these two. And then we'll head down towards the chimney and see what else we can see. You just see the tips. There's a building here. There's one just there. Chimney. One to the left of the chimney. There's tors out here. Like these amazing tors covered in snow. It looks amazing here this time of year. All the way across like sheep's tor. Okay, so just coming up to the back of the second building, and this is kind of why I feel like it was a water wheel in the middle. Because as you can see, this landscape here is slightly raised to go towards the centre of the back of this building. So if you imagine water is travelling down here, let's see if my theory is correct. Could there have been something here that had the water go from here across, and then it went off and down the back of that building? That's what I reckon. I think this building is probably the same as the other one. There's even a stairwell here. Whoa, whoa, Jesus Christ. Right. Okay, and I think, oh wow, okay. This here might have been a brace which had a pole that went through there. I'm going to stick on the same lines. Oh, there's a piece of steel on the other side of this one. So smart. Obviously everything I'm saying is probably just, well, it is just speculation, I'm just guessing, but in this, there's another one like this, exactly on the other side, with a similar sort of cutout, and these are big pieces of steel that came out. So if you imagine maybe a circle here with a bearing, with a bar that went all the way through, as you can see there's an ever so slight curve to the rock over here as well. So cool. The Moors looks amazing. Can't get over it. I reckon I can hit you with a snowball though. Oh, I missed. Next time. Next building. There's another small building just behind this one. We'll head across the chimney. You can see next to the chimney is another building. Let's keep on trucking. If you look at the front of the building, if there was water coming through here, it would have gone down through this gully and it curves left and it actually peters off towards the back of that building over there as well. So if they were using water from a man-made leat, they would want to keep using that water. So here we are. The water would have come off the edge here, I reckon, made the wheel spin and came out through here underneath the tunnel, which is now closed up, came down through here and then across this way. I love the sound of the snow crunching under my shoes. It's kind of, it's weird snow because you can't pack it up into a snowball, but it's like the top layer is like crispy, and you can almost take off like a flat bit of it. Oh, I missed again. Right, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have thrown a snowball at my screen. We'll wipe that off in a second. Right, so this building is actually right on the river. You can see the river's right here. So the water would have flowed all the way down the hill from the top through those 3 buildings. This is the last one. I wonder if there's even a hole down there still. This one's actually full of water. And the fact that it's holding water is a good thing, but it means it's blocked. And that would travel through here and then through out the other side here, which is obviously a bit of a bog at the minute. Yes, and then straight out to the river. Okay, right, let's make it back to the chimney. Let's go and check the chimneys out. Wow, this is the good stuff right here. Super old bridge. There's the chimney. Right. This looks so gorgeous with the tors in the background. It is a public footpath here, so we are entitled to walk here. I think we did have to go through a bit of private land. Alright, finally made it. There were some buildings here. It's a shame that I can't really get an impression of what they look like anymore. It's up against this lovely circular chimney. It's a really nice piece of work. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it is narrow, that's for sure. Oh, lovely. The great masonry work all the way up. Can imagine this thing was absolutely rip-roaring hot at one point. It's like someone's tried making a bit of a fire in here, look. In the vain attempt to make it smoke. But obviously everything in here is soaking wet. This building looks great too. It's incredible how they've stood for such a long time. They're still so square. I mean, those corner pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, just lifting them up there. They must have known these buildings are going to last a long time. It's so well built. I'm just walking all the way back through. Just one building after another. All the fronts have fallen down. See, the gable ends are still in. This one is actually in really good shape, this one here. We've got the river in the middle. Obviously the chimney is back over here. And there's actually another chimney just over here. And now I think the original cottages where the people lived, potentially, are over there. I only say that because I think if they're making gunpowder and stuff here, I don't think people are going to be living right next to it. Got the lintels on that one, look. Crikey. Someone's has to lift those up. I'm assuming moving, using like pulleys and stuff, but there's a big old stone. That's a cute little house though. This looks like one of the most substantial buildings. Look at the size of this one. 2 stories easily. Wow, this snow is thick. Oh, score from there. Just over here between these 2 buildings, I think I can see a hole that runs underneath the ground this way. There is a wall here, but it does look like there's a tunnel. It runs in between these 2, right here. There's a tunnel down there. I'm going to drop the tripod down. Okay. There totally is a hole there. Right, I'm going to need to get down and have a look. Having a look inside. Right, so it's in between these 2 buildings. I'll get up on here, but this is wobbly. I need to get down, and it's down there. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm waiting for that one. Right, you can see that though. Right, I'm going to step down, make sure this is up for the water. No, it's not. No way. Jesus. See what I can see? Let's put this light up on here so you guys can see. Look at that. That is intense. Is that a piece of pottery or something there? What is that? Very, very tempted. I've not got the right jacket on today. It looks like it's collapsed. Can't see any bats. Yeah, it does look like it's collapsed. It's very short. I say about 2.5 feet tall. But you can see by the size of it, I'm not likely to get through. And the fact that I can see that it's kind of blocked at the end means I'm not going to risk it, but there's water dripping through. I don't know what that thing is there. That is smart. That is so cool. So what was pouring through here? Was there another mill here? Like another wheel? Because this is obviously the outside of the building. So smart. I've kind of got to get out of this place. Ah. Right. Right, this is the last building of the day. This one's like right up at the far end of the river. I saw this one at the beginning. There's this massive piece of granite, which looks like a monolith, but obviously it was probably a plinth or something. But look at this giant piece here. It's an impressive piece. It's about 8 foot tall. There's a bolt at the top of it. Could have been for a really wide arch. Could have been a big piece of wood that came across. It was like an open barn, and you got the building to the left. Brilliant history. So cool. This is up just towards Postbridge. Obviously that's why it's so snowy out here. But what a nice little walk. So I've been all the way out to the building out here, and the one up here, the one behind. We did a walk all the way around basically.